Brown and you're watching Look North. A very good evening. Water companies are facing renewed criticism after being given the go-ahead by the government to put up customers' bills. Yorkshire Water, Anglian Water and Severn Trent customers are all expected to pay more over the coming years, with the firms saying the increases are needed to fund investment and cover rising costs. The decision has prompted fresh debate about the service customers receive in return. Crispin Rolfe reports.
That looks like a nice bill.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say, thank you.
Not yours, his, in there, look.
Oh, right, yeah.
Water bill increases. They may have been given the green light by the government, but they're not necessarily water off a duck's back to customers. Like Curtin and Lindsay Garden Centre owner Chris, who already pays his provider Severn Trent thousands of pounds each year.
Well, it has a massive effect. Obviously, all of our stock that's out here needs watering. Yeah, we don't have an option not to water it, so it's another cost on top of already largely increased costs.
How much and when price rises affect you depend upon where you live, how much your usage is, and who your supplier is. So we've come to Gainsborough to get people's reaction. If your water bill's going up, what should you expect for that?
There shouldn't be any of this flooding business. You know, when we have floods around here, everywhere's a mess.
Leaks to be repaired, and we expect to have water when we want it.
Do you mind the bills going up to cover that?
At a reasonable rate, yes.
Yeah, it can't be, you know, ridiculous amounts because it's still water and it's a daily bill that you need.
Across the River Trent and Severn Trent customers are facing immediate increases. But if you're an Anglian Water customer or a Yorkshire Water customer, those are likely to be phased in over the coming years. Water companies are promising for that they'll improve services, they'll improve infrastructure, and they'll reduce leaks. The question is, can they persuade customers that higher bills will also mean better results?
Really what customers want to see when levels of trust are so low is actually seeing a return for the money that they're spending. They want to see that every pound is being spent to improve services, and they can really see that as well as feeling the impact in their pockets.
Today I wanted to talk to you about what we've been doing to invest in a more drought-resilient region.
All our local water companies are keen to stress what they're doing to improve services, but the key question is whether they can convince customers that their price increases are worth it. Crispin Rolfe, BBC Look North, in Gainsborough.
In other news tonight, a man from Scunthorpe who raped a woman whilst she was sleeping has been sentenced to 10 years in prison. 30-year-old Jonathan Matthew was found guilty of rape by a jury. He admitted breaching his sex offender registration requirements and to criminal damage. He'll remain on the sex offenders register for life. Humber Rescue is asking drivers to keep their launch area clear at all times. Rescue teams launched their boats from Hessle foreshore, but the charity says vehicles have been parking outside it. They say ensuring a rapid response in an emergency could be the difference between life and death. Staff at a stately home in East Yorkshire are warning people not to buy tickets for an event they know nothing about. Burton Constable Hall says Constable After Dark, which is listed to take place at the end of October, has not been authorised, organised or approved by them. A woman from East Yorkshire who's registered blind says she was left frustrated after being told she could only book a dental appointment online. Gail Drake from Bridlington says she wasn't allowed to make the appointments over the phone despite her visual impairment. Our health correspondent Anne-Marie Tasker reports.
When you've got a niggling toothache, this is where you want to be.
Hey Siri, ring my dentist.
Calling my dentist. But when Gail Drake, who's registered blind, called for an emergency appointment, she was shocked by her dentist's response.
I was met with, you need to go online and book an appointment that way. So I explained that I was registered blind and perhaps they'd have a different provision for me. And she just reiterated that I needed to go online. So in a way they were discriminating against me, because I couldn't access their services. And it's a private dentist as well. It's not the NHS, so I've had to pay to be insulted in many respects, which hurt even more.
So Gail asked to speak to the practice manager, but was told she could only make a complaint online, despite having repeatedly told them she struggled to use technology because of her disability.
I said, look, you have a ramp leading to your surgery so that disabled people can get into your surgery, but you're not helping me access your service via the phone. And she said, I'm sorry, but we can't do that.
Gail's dental practice, My Dentist, has apologised and says it's taken steps to resolve the issue. It says any patient who's in need of urgent care can contact the practice via telephone or through the website to inquire about availability and make an appointment. After we spoke to My Dentist, Gail had an appointment arranged over the phone in a matter of hours and is well on her way to getting her toothache fixed. Anne-Marie Tasker, BBC Look North, Bridlington.
Finally, Paul has the forecast.
Thanks so much. Well, some welcome rain to come over the next few hours, and then tomorrow it looks mostly dry and bright, cloudy at times with some sunshine. So that weather front is already bringing rain across parts of our region. It's going to move fairly quickly. Later tonight it once again becomes dry with broken cloud. Quite a mild night. Lowest temperatures down to 15 or 16 degrees. So a dry start, a bright start. There'll be some sunshine around. I think there will be large amounts of cloud at times. That could bring the odd shower. But in between, it looks like there will be some sunny breaks, and most places will be dry. Reasonable temperatures coming in at 22 or 23 degrees Celsius. And then Wednesday looks fine, but potentially some heavy showers and a lot cooler Thursday and Friday. That's the forecast.
Thanks, Paul, and that's all from the late team. Good night.